Hi, welcome back to my precious garden. Today is the 25th of February 2026, and I wanted to show you on this bright, nice day what is blooming, what is waking up, because lots of things are waking up. And about wildlife, I'm starting to see bees and bumblebees, and I am so happy, even butterflies. So that's nice to see in the end of February, and I have one of my favorite February March shrub in full bloom, which I didn't get last year, so you'll see that too. There's one thing I recommend you to do when you take photos or videos of your garden as kind of a garden journal, is to take an overview of it. Otherwise, you kind of forget. Next month, I might remember, but in 6 months' time, I won't remember in which area of the garden some things are missing, some bulbs maybe, or other stuff like primulas or something. So if it's your case, do an overview like I'm going to do right now. I feel like this gives you a good feeling of how your garden looks like. So in my case, it's the 25th of February, and in this side of the garden, the majority of the daffodils are the yellow ones. I have a few, like 2 or 3 white creamy ones. There's one near the bush there and two near the hedge. But soon enough, I'll have the creamy ones, the pinkish ones, so that's interesting to see. Also, as you can see, I have these, they're officially called weed, but these nice yellow flowers that are in bloom at the same time as I have the yellow daffodils. So here's the bush I was talking about. The flowering peak doesn't last very long, but it is just so beautiful to see when spring hasn't come yet. It's just the sign that tells you that it's coming. So this is just to give you an idea of the size of it. I think it's the second or third year, and I'm 5 foot, 5 feet, 5 foot. There's a bumblebee, a big one. Yeah, and I think last year it arrived like this height. And I'm gonna do a close-up so you can see the blooms. They are just to die for. Isn't this just gorgeous? And this shrub, it kept its foliage until I think it was January, and then they fell. Well, the foliage fell, and as you can see, it's the end of February, and the new foliage is already almost completely there. So it's almost never completely blank. There's always something interesting with this bush. And I think I forgot to give you the name of it. So it's the Fernberg spirea, called the variety name is called Fujino Pink. There's just a bumblebee though. So just nearby, the spirea is here, and just behind there's the hedge. And this is just a reminder for you to soon stop pruning your hedges, because I don't know if you can see or hear, and if it's the same in your area, but the birds, they are very active right now, and they are all, lots of them, starting to look for nesting material and such. And my dying hedge, it's not dead for wildlife, it's a haven, and they use it for nesting. I also wanted to show you the little beauties. I bought 5 pansies or violas yesterday, I believe. And they were from local nursery, and I wanted to help them, even though my budget is very limited right now. So this one has very little flowers, and the other four have huge blooms. Look at the size of this one, and can you believe the color? The color is glowing in the sun. I have two of this color, and I bought two like this, and it really complements the plain purple one. I hope the video can catch the hues of it in the sun. Earlier this month, I found some nice primulas at a really nice price, so I'm gonna show you. So there's this pink with white edges. There's this one with peachy tones. I'm waiting for other blooms. There's this gorgeous purple. And there's this lilac, pale lilac. So pansies, there are annuals, and primulas, normally they come back. Some of last year they didn't, but I have two that did. There's one that is white with a yellow center, and the other one I'm still waiting for it. It's a very beautiful variety, and from what I remember, it's between peach and pale pink. It's the Bellarina, how do you say, Bellarina variety? Yeah, and I remember the complete name. It's Bellarina Pink Champagne. So that's the white and yellow one. And this one is the Bellarina one. It has grown quite a bit since last year. During this winter, I was wondering if I could divide it during winter, but I figured it was better to leave it bloom and then try and divide it. Since this is my first garden tour of 2026, I didn't show you the hellebores, and also during winter I divided one of the hellebores, and what is this? A huge butterfly. Oh, I need to show you. It's on the daffodil in the pot back there. So yeah, let's go back to showing you the hellebores. So this one, I didn't do anything to it this winter. This is how a spent bloom looks like, and it's gonna stay like this for a long time. It has already been. This is a fresher bloom, and there's one with the sun shining through. I need to show you. There. Isn't this cute? And on the left of it, there's this beautiful giant snowdrops. Not even sure it's called snowdrops when it's big like this, but how cute. And there's one there, and I have some more, and I'm going to show you the other hellebore. So this is the one that I divided, and as you can see, it didn't mind at all. And this is the second part of the division, doing fine too. I wonder which bird does this strange noise. So here, where is it? Just there. There's a camellia that it's the one that does the best in my garden. It's a variety called Koto no Kaori, and I love how bright this pink looks like. And it's full of blooms. It already had it one first flush, and you can see I think, yeah, bird. It's one of these big black ones. I'm gonna put the name on the screen. But yeah, here lots of flower birds still on it, and they really look so nice. They're simple, but there's a lot, and I love the color. So this is Koto no Kaori. I'm glad I added hyacinth 1 year ago in this area, because when the sun shines on it at this time of day, you can really see them from afar. So I've planted these just in front of this dwarf lilac that is budding up. It's one called Miss Kim, and behind it we have 3 camellias, 2 of the same pink one and 1 white creamy yellow in the middle. They're not doing great, the pink ones. They're like 3 blooms on them max. The white one is doing better. I'm gonna try and find a pink one. So yeah, sorry, there's no pink flower to show you on the camellias, but so many things have changed since my last garden tour. Here I have planted black lace elderberry and pruned it back. It seems we're at the end of pruning season, but it seems it's okay to prune it back to like 60 centimeters. This one wasn't really bigger than that, but I cut the other stems coming from the main one, cut them back too, and it's supposed to help it grow vigorously, so we'll see. And near the compost bin I have another elderberry. This one is in a container, and it's the one called Golden Tower. So it has more of a columnar shape, and it's a very dark chartreuse kind of color. Nearby we have some of the best feelings we can have in a garden. That is a huge bumblebee. One of the best feelings is you plant something and you really think it's not gonna make it. It looks dead. It won't survive, and you see new growth. And I'm definitely sure this is the fuchsia foliage, and you can see more coming from the base. So this one is doing fine, even though it looks dead. Toad lily is coming back. More hyacinth. There, there, there. And then I have 2 white ones here, and I have pink ones behind there. And yeah, this is a white hellebore. It has finished, and now it turns more on a chartreuse tinge. And yeah, I wanted to show you. Yesterday I took some time to prune the olive tree into this shape, and one of the great things is that behind it there I'm growing a Clematis almondii apple blossom, and there's another bee. They are all crazy this year. I didn't see so much, I didn't notice so much last year. That's nice. So yeah, I was saying about the Clematis, it's growing here, and there was a part growing onto the other side of the fence, so not so nice. But this year there's another part growing into the olive tree on the top, and you can see it right here. So that's gonna be a nice show, maybe for next month. I don't know if you can see this bee. Yeah, just there, going crazy for something. Yeah, so here in this area is quite new. Some things were there, I guess, at the end of last year, but some things are new. So I planted this winter or autumn, can't remember, this sorbus called Pink Veil, just there. And there's a prunus. Let me zoom in. This prunus is called Amanogawa. It's gonna look very nice. It can grow to 6 meters high, so it's gonna be quite impressive. This sorbus is gonna stay like half the size of the prunus, so that's going to be nice. The pink veil, it's supposed to have pink fruits, so that's why I chose it. And what I've added a few days ago, I had a buddleia in a container in the front yard, but we had a storm, some pots fell, broke, and this one wasn't doing good in a pot anyway, so I decided to add it here. Not sure it's going to be its final position. I hope I'm showing you. Yeah, I think you can see it. With the sun, I just see my reflection. So yeah, this one is called Miss Ruby. It's a proven winner's one, so I guess it's sterile. So that's good. There's an artichoke still trying to live just there. Here is Agora. That's the butterfly. I hope I had it on the video. Wow, I am so happy. And I have two ponds for people not knowing me from before. And in this one, I've seen some, how do you say, some larvae of an insect. I'm gonna put the name here, sorry. And so I was really happy because last year it's been a difficult year. I didn't see any in my garden. Here the fishes are doing fine. Small little fishes. I don't know. I'm gonna try and show you. This is the Prunus amanogawa from another side. When I planted it, there was not a lot of roots, but it's 5 feet tall, so that's great. And for this same price, a few days ago, I've seen it like half the size. So I'm still crossing my fingers, but I think it was a really good bargain. Just nearby, around this arch, we have the same rose. It's called the Pilgrim. It's a David Austin one, and it's nicely waking up, as you can see, on both sides. And here we have 3 roses. I might have to move the penstemon just to leave some space to this one. And this one was a cutting a friend gave me, and this morning I just realized that I have a new shoot coming from the base, and that's very good news. Let me show you. Just there. This winter I realized that during summer I don't really go and spend some time in these rooms because there's too much sun and I can't stand the summer sun here. So I decided I could maybe put something that is to be treated like not an annual, but that dies back during winter. So in the center of each room, I've added some horse manure and some cardboard underneath there, and the same there. And so when it's going to be time to plant something, I can plant dahlia or annuals or, something like that, that is going to look nice, just maybe one thing. And also because, when you love gardening, you love plants, and the more you have, the better it is. I was like, maybe it's not garden rooms that I need. Maybe it's even more planting space, and maybe I just need little alleys to wander uh, in between garden beds, and this would mean I could have more room to plant. So this is still something working in the back of my mind, but we'll see how it goes. Also, be careful of one thing. Yeah, so when it's like the second part of a year, it's easy to forget where you planted some bulbs. And what can happen, it happens to me, it happens to lots of other people, is you put some pots there and you forget that you have something under the ground. And so I'm going to show you. So this is what happened just there. As you can see, the other ones, they are looking tall and looking good, and these ones, they were yellow, and now they're gonna be fine because it's early enough in the year for this to happen. There was this big pot on top of it, so it had no chance. And there's another one, and this one is a pot. And I had like when the bulbs have finished and die back, there were nothing there, so I've put a pot on top of a pot. And then like 1 week ago, I saw these poor ones fighting for their lives, like this one, as you can see, but most of them are gonna do fine. So yeah, this is also a reminder for you to look under pots to see if you didn't forget something. This is my Burgundia, sorry for the pronunciation, and this variety is called Apple Blossom. I have yellow hyacinth in there, a creamy yellow, which I really like. I think they might like a bit more sun, so maybe once they are done flowering, I'm gonna move them somewhere else. So they're here, and during summer, this space is full sun, but at this time of year, it's still like full shade. This is the beautiful view I have from the couch. These hyacinths are the variety called Miss Saigon, and I really like them. And even with my very, very bad sense of smell, I can smell a bit of them, so they might smell a lot for you. And here we have the just classic muscari, and in there with their bloom heads poking through, it's the tulips called foxtrot. So here are my sweet peas. I've just added one more there today, or was it yesterday, because it didn't grow. But they're doing fine, and I'm gonna also show you what I have growing inside, because I've upped my game for this 2026 growing season. And this is going to be it for my February garden tour, at least for the backyard, and we'll see if I have time to show you some more things. But yeah, doing good. The nice spirea back there, the birds, the butterflies, the bees and the bumblebees, it's all coming back full swing. So I really hope you enjoyed it too, that it was pleasant to just watch, and I had pleasure sharing that with you. If you're still interested to see more, you can subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!